Sorry. Okay.
Want to go bye-bye with us? Making an attempt to understand the autistic people in your life is a gesture that they will never forget. I love this video for so many reasons. And even before the hug, if you look on the floor, there's 2 plates with the chicken nuggets there. And it looks as if the guy was on the floor eating with the child. And this is amazing because if you know what autism is, or if you don't, I'll explain. Autism is a condition where the way that you communicate with the world is different from how neurotypical people communicate with the world. So there's almost like a language barrier there. So you may not understand their preferences, how they want their food chopped up. They want their food to be a certain way. They want to eat on the floor. Most people might think that, oh, this is a bad kid. This kid is defiant. We need to punish this kid. Why do you want to eat on the floor and we're eating at the table? But he came down to a child's level, and it shows that he understands. What a video. This is remarkable. And you have to understand that with autism, this is a population of people where the suicide rates are higher than the general population. Loneliness is higher. The tendency to isolate is higher. And you go through your life feeling like nobody gets it. And one of the main reasons why, if not the number one reason why, you feel isolated as an autistic individual is because you're fighting for this autonomy. And when I say autonomy, just jurisdiction over your life, you want to feel like you're in control of something. When we don't feel in control of things, we get anxious. When we get anxious, we get irritable. The highest form of anxiety is agitation. So that's why a lot of times you see autistic kids get in trouble, meltdowns, temper tantrums. People say, oh, this is a bad kid. We need to punish him. The kids keep getting sent to in-school suspension or out-school suspension, or even an autistic adult. Sometimes, you may have a meltdown and the cops get involved and people are trying to figure out, like, why is this person so angry? And then people's first thought is, oh, they need to put this kid on, this child or this adult on medications, not understanding that this person has been fighting for autonomy their whole life. The things that we take for granted. A lot of autistic people, they worry so much about it. Autonomy. I've had patients who have told me, oh, I don't know what I'm going to do when my parents pass away. I rely on them for everything. And likewise, a lot of parents feel so anxious. What am I going to do if I'm not here? Who will take care of my child? There's so much thought that goes into day-to-day activities that we take for granted if you're not autistic. So you have to understand that when autonomy is something that you haven't had or something that you've had to fight for your whole life, when people put you in positions to where you can make your own choice, it's the best feeling ever. And it can be a simple gesture, something as small as, oh, you want to eat chicken nuggets on the floor? All right, cool. You want to use this special small spoon or special small fork? All right, cool. You want to eat there? I'll eat with you. Oh, you want to eat outside? I'll eat with you. Oh, you don't want to eat right now? Cool. You don't want to hug this relative? Oh, no worries. You don't have to hug them. Oh, don't feel bad. Yeah, it's Thanksgiving. It's Christmas, But if you don't want to hug your uncle, that's fine. You have autonomy over your body. You have autonomy over the things you put in your mouth, the foods that you eat. And this is something that, if you're neurodivergent, you probably understand this fight for autonomy. I have ADHD, but I can't say that I understand the struggles that autistic people have. I've dated a girl who's autistic, my best ex-girlfriend, but a lot of things that she struggled with, she had to tell me, she had to verbalize. I couldn't quite physically see it. So you have to understand that when people are fighting for their autonomy, any small gesture that you do that puts them in control. And parents, you can practice this with your kids where it's, let's say peanut butter or jelly. Like, hey, you want the peanut butter or the jelly on the bread? Or you want both? What do you want? Something that, it's relatively benign to you could mean the world to your autistic child. So I just want people to understand that autonomy is something that we take for granted every single day. The ability to pick what we want to wear. The ability to choose what we want to do for a career. A lot of autistic people, because of sensory overload, because of overstimulation, because of the support that they may require, there are certain jobs that they can't do. And they know that they can't do these jobs. The homelessness rate is high in the neurodivergent community, especially with autistic individuals, because to hold on a job for this amount of time, and I have to go into the workplace and I have to mask, and this is not who I am, but I have to, play this game so I can make a living. It can be draining, and that's where this autistic burnout comes from. And of course, this is a child, in the video. This is a child, but this starts at a very formative age where you're a child, and you can understand that you're different from other people and you're trying to fit in. And then fast forward a couple of decades later, now you're an adult, fighting for your autonomy, fighting to be understood in a world that's not set up for you to win. That's the truth of the matter. If you're autistic, the world is not set up for your success. So you have to hack it. You have to put a couple of things in place that allow you to feel like a person who's worthy of love, attention, and respect. So just something for those who don't understand what autism is like. I hope this video helps to clear up some things, and you can understand how important autonomy is, how important choice is. So yeah, once again, this is a great video. I had somebody in my community send to me, and it meant a lot to me. So thank you.